In Affinity Photo 2.2, the new feature of Move and Duplication panel, you can create amazing pattern designs and gradient effects very quickly. And this is how. Go to the Layer menu and New Layer. Fill it with a gradient. Just go to the Gradient tool and apply. Now the default gradient's white to black, but you can go to Swatches and just apply any colourful swatch. Once you've done that, you can convert it into a pattern. So go to Layer and down to New Pattern Layer from Selection. That converts it into a standard pattern, which you can resize. So go to the Move tool, and you can then go to the top and drag down. Now I prefer the mirror on, so I'm just going to put that on. And you can resize it, make it as big or as small as you like. What you can then do is you can go to the Layers panel. You could do this later, but I'm just going to show you in this example. You can just set the blend mode. And I'm just going to go with difference. You could, of course, go with lighten, overlay, and many others. Just try them out. So set it to difference. With that and that layer selected, go here. Now you can actually also move the origin point, enable transform origin. So make certain that's on, and then just drag that up to a different position. Say there. Well, what you can then do is you can just press return. Long as you've got the Move tool selected. So Move tool selected, press return, and this Move/Duplicate panel will appear. The preview is already on. There's no way of turning it off. It just previews it. So you've got here, I'm going to put, say, 45. And you see straight away by doing that, what it does, that creates another pattern. Number of copies, 1. Well, you can change that. You can say, oh, 2 or 3 or 4. Sometimes, obviously, if you push it too far, it becomes a bit extreme. But also what you can do is you can go to here, and you could use the other ones as well. You could use horizontal, vertical, etc. But I'm using the rotation and just use the up and down arrow keys. And as you do that, you will see what happens. It just changes that pattern design as it goes around. And 83, 86. And you can see it rotates around that centre point there. And you can create billions of different designs using this approach. Also, you, of course, don't have to go with 4. You could go with 2 or go with 10. Of course, the result may be a bit too extreme. And again, at any point, put it to 20. Just try out different things. Create something like that very quickly. That's applied all the way rotated around that point there. And click OK. And you can see what happens. Generates all these patterns. Now, unfortunately, obviously, now you've got all those patterns, you might not want them all, but you can just delete them. So you can always just go delete, but you can also simply group them all. So right click and group. Also, if you want, you just want the image itself, just go to layer and merge visible. So it merges them all into a single pixel layer at the top. And that's a great way of creating some truly unique pattern designs and gradient designs as well in Affinity Photo. This is version 2.2, so please go and check out if you can download that. Obviously, if you're using version 1, so you have to go to version 2 and then to 2.2. Any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Always great to hear from you. Also, always adding new videos all the time about Affinity Photo, Designer, as well as Photoshop and other applications. So please subscribe. Thank you much.